Hi guys, this is MEG on the Young Gaming channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at Snowtopia, which is an early access game, very early access game, nothing really more at the moment than a demo, which is a ski resort management game. So as you can see, we start up here on our sort of perched on the side of our alpine mountain here. The graphics already, this kind of style of graphics, I love it. We've got this bunch of little chalets here that people are going to hire out, I guess. And here's our main sort of ski centre, ski resort building, which I guess contains a limited number of facilities. And I'm guessing the plan is that we're going to be able to build other shops and facilities around here, ski hires and cafes and hot chocolate stands and maybe lessons. You can maybe start to put some extra people in and charge people for lessons, that sort of stuff. Let me show you what you can do so far in this demo. So options open to us at the moment are there's nothing. If you look down the bottom of the screen here, you can see there's we can't put any buildings in, we can't put any trees in at the moment. We can put lifts in, chair lifts and gondolas. We can't put surface lifts, and we can put ski runs in. And there's a little thing down here bottom left that tells us skiers information, how many skiers are on the run, and beginner's guide. It gives us a little list of things we need to achieve to satisfy the beginner's guide, which is design a ski lift, design a ski run, welcome all 25 skiers, and welcome 25 skiers and welcome 150 skiers. So let's start with putting a ski run in. The first thing you need to do is go to lifts. We'll do chair lift, and I think if we go over to here and start over here, look, there's a you put the chair lift at the bottom of the run, and then you lift it all the way up. Oh, is it going to reach? Yes, it is. If you go too far, it says the lift is too long, so they're kind of limited on how far you can put these chair lifts. That's the first part. Then we come up here, we go to the ski run. We'll put a large ski run on, and I think we'll start up here and we'll kind of follow this line of this ridge. Now you notice with ski runs, you know, you get different colours: green for easy, blue for bit more difficult, bit more challenging, then red for quite challenging, and then black for suicidal for the experts. So I'm going to try and put a green one in if I can, which is going to be a beginner's run. Follow this line. Oh no, I don't want to go red. Follow the line of this ridge along. This might be a blue one. And then I want to start coming down here. Spin the camera around a bit. Oh, I don't want a red bit. Okay, we'll come back on ourselves. Green, green, green. It's looking good. Green over here. Green. Okay, this is looking good. This might very well be a green one. I think it just depends on the proportion of greens to other colours. Okay, are you going to do something? Do I need to do something? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a blue one. I'm pretty damn certain that was going to be a green one. Okay, never mind. We're going to start with a blue one. Now, as soon as you've done the first run, if you look down here, look at these little skiers coming out. They're adorable. They're not having to do much to kind of ski, but and there's two piggybacking with each other. And then you can see them coming up on the ski lift. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to do in this game, there's no doubt about that, but look at that, oh, there's two of them together. How beautiful. So, the first of the skiers, little chap here in green, is approaching the top of the ski lift, and hey, here he comes. Look at that, having a whale of a time. Wind in his hair. I don't know much about skiing, to be honest. And here's the three of them in blue. Here's sir, here's madam, whizzing down the hill. You can click on them and, can you? Oh yeah, you can click on them and you can get, he's a slalomer, or she's a slalomer, energy, 270, oh I see, the energy goes down, look, as they ski down the hill. Interesting, and I'm guessing that they're going to be able to rejuvenate said energy once they get down the bottom of the hill. And here they are arriving. So look, straight off the run and back onto the chairlift again. So yeah, so I'm sure they'll be able to rejuvenate the energy using, you know, you'll put in cafes and restaurants and stuff, and you know, benches and stuff like that, so they can, look at that, straight down and straight back onto the ski lift again. I think we need to have another ski run in somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in. Oh, this looks a bit steeper. So you can come up here Sorry about the dodgy camera work. You can come up here. You can go on to ski run. Let's put a medium ski run in. We'll do it from here. And then, okay, it starts off green. But we'll go quickly in. Oh, look, there's a red. We're going to red. Let's try and get some red runs. This is the sort of run. I've only been skiing once, but this is the sort of run that I would actually avoid. Although I did go down a black run a couple of times, purely by accident though, because I wasn't looking at the signs properly. That's a scary thing, by the way. When you think you're on a blue run or a green run, it turns out you're on a black one. Come on, I want some red. You can join up with the other route, but I don't want to. I want red. Come on, give me more red. This might be a blue one again. I don't want a blue one. I want a red one. Like a petulant child. Oh, you can come underneath. You can also come underneath the. I wonder if I do it right yet. So you can come underneath the ski lift here as well. So we'll come underneath, and we'll come down like this. Oh, that's not very good because I wanted a red one. I don't think that's going to give me a red one. Wait, come down. Let's come into here. Wait for a little while for that to think about it. It might be red. I mean, I think it's going to be blue, but it's... come on. How about you making a decision at some point? Okay, it has gone red. It has gone red. So that's a red run. So that's a bit more of an interesting run. And what you can then do, of course, is you can then add another ski run. We'll do a medium one again. We'll go from red down here onto this one. And that way they get the option then if they want to start off in a red, fill their pants, realise it's not for them, and then come down. So when it goes yellow, that's when you click it again. Right, okay, so how many skiers we've got at the moment? Where's it? It tells us down here. 48 skiers, here we go. 75% happiness. So 7 skiers are beginners, 17 skiers are slalomers, they are 16 skiers are daredevils, and 14 are experts. So the experts are obviously going to want to have a more of an exciting run. So let me see what we can do with over this side of the resort, which is basically going over here. Let's choose a gondola this time. Gondolas can go higher, as you'd imagine, and they're bigger buildings. I'm guessing these are going to cost more when you play the game. So what you can do is you can put a gondola station on from here. Let's say, ooh, he's too far. From here to here, for example. And then, if I go up here, more dodgy camera work, we can put another, let's see if it's a chairlift. Let's see if we can put a chairlift up to the top. Okay, we can put a chairlift then, right up to the top there. So, we can do, let's do a little, let's see if we can do a daredevil run straight down the side of this mountain. We'll do a medium one. So we'll start from over here. Blue. See, oh, we're going into the blacks. We're going into the blacks. That's good. This will satisfy the daredevils. So straight down. Black, black, red, black, oh, green, boring. Blacks and reds. Come on, give us something. Oh no, it's because it's. You can go uphill a little bit. So if when it goes white, that means it's an uphill. So you can do little uphills. Let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, okay. So let's see what colour that goes. That's a black run. Excellent. So that will help. That will satisfy the daredevilers. Quite a short one. So we want to do something up here now as well. Okay, top of the mountain. Here we go. So we're putting the large one in, I think. Right, it's a large one. So we're going to come down here. Blue. I like these. When I was skiing that one time, I liked the longer runs where you could really sort of meander around. So we'll do this one down the side of the mountain. I don't know what colour it's going to be. Oh, look at this. Can we go over between these rocks over here? Oh, yes, we can. That's a really scary bit. But it's a bit too uphill, so it might not let us. Let's try. It says here, slope must go downhill. So there's obviously too much of an uphill at that point. No, it's not going to let us go over there at all. So we'll come over here then. And we'll go over... No, that's uphill again. Too much uphill, unfortunately. So you can do little downhills, but not much of them, obviously. Skiing. I don't know much about skiing. What I do know is you need to be going downhill. It's pretty much a prerequisite of skiing. Can we come over here? No. So we'll come around here a bit more. Sort of meander down this side of this mountain. A little straight, fast section there. And then some nice green meanderings down here. I'm using the word meandering a lot. I'm aware of that. And we click that. Oh, it's a black run. It's a long black run. So I don't think it takes much black to make it a black run. And you can imagine that. You wouldn't want to be heading off on a blue run or a green run and then discovering halfway down that it actually goes off the side of a mountain, side of a cliff, and it's heading down at sort of 45-degree angles for the next 2 kilometers. That would cheese you off. Okay, so we've got 110 skiers, we need to have 150, so I think we need a little bit more in. So we're going to try and, we're probably going to do another black run down here, and then we'll try and get a really basic blue run in, a really basic green one if we can. So at the bottom right of the screen, if you click onto layers down here, you get ski runs difficulty. Click on that and you can see all of the runs so far. So it's not looking too bad at the moment, but we'll, let's come off of that. We will try and get a green one in. I think to do a green one, we're probably going to have to come up here and do a very easy one. So let's do that. So what I've done is I've put a chairlift in from here, just up to this section up here. I'm going to do quite an easy blue, try and get a blue run. Oh, sorry, yeah, a blue run down, meandering down here into here. Then I've put another gondola lift up to here. Then I've piggybacked another gondola lift right up to the top up there. I think we're struggling a little bit now with the. It's not a very big game at the moment, as you can imagine. So anyway, we go right up to here. Now, one thing I did notice when I came up here is there is another ski resort tucked down here in this valley. So we've got the ski resort that we're working from over here. And then you've got another, oh, there's another one down here. There's loads of ski resorts on this side of this mountain. So you can actually join up other ski resorts. So I'm going to wonder if you can share resources. So I've got a chairlift at the top here. Let's see if I try and put a, sorry, gondola. Let me see if I try and put a gondola from down here. Let's put him on there. It's not going to be long enough to go up all the way, I don't think. But we can piggyback. So we'll put a gondola, collides with those rocks. We'll put a gondola to there. Whoops. That's how you spin the camera. That's how you spin it back. Always good to test those functions. Then we'll put another gondola from here up to... Can we join? Can we join on with these guys? Looks like we can. Can I put it right on the edge there? Yes! There we go. So there we got two... And I wonder if you could even in the game put a little bit of a cafe up here as well. Now this red, this run I did down here, you can see is red. I mean, that is pretty damn steep. I wanted to put a blue one in. So, I mean, we've reached our 150 skiers, so there's not much more we can do with this game now. But I'll try. I'm determined to get was it a green? Is that the most basic one? I think it was a green. So we'll put another ski. We'll put a large one. This is for me. This is for the wusses of this world who just don't like going very fast. We are not speed demons. People like myself. We like to meander down. When we go to to water parks, we go on the meandering Amazonian type rides where you can just sit in that oversized inner tube and just sort of float down, not have to think too much about it. We'll come around. I wonder if we can come around the back of these chalets over here. No, I don't think we're going to be able to. We might be able to. That might be a little bit too much uphill though. Oh, it is. It's coming down. Let's see. Can we get? No, it says we can't go uphill. So what about if we come through the chalet? Yay! Look at that. Oh, going through someone's garden. Too much uphill. Yeah, can't go too much uphill. So just let me get to there, and then okay, let's just join it there. Ah, there we go. There's our green one. Okay, we're going through someone's garden, but that's fine. It is a big run. So that's basically the game. Now let me just tell you a little bit about what the developers say. I'm going to put a link to this down below, of course. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the developers say. So they say the game the idea of the game is design the perfect ski resort, build ski runs and lifts, improve the resort and manage the workforce to attract ski lovers of all kinds. Will you create a charming village or concrete blocks? Yeah, that's going to be great. I'm going to love doing that. Try a little alpine ski resort, little quaint little chalets, or one of these huge, massive, mega ski resorts. That's up to you. It says safe, satisfied, challenging visitors. The success of your station relies on the well-being of visitors. Choose wisely the ones you want to attract and keep them happy. Do we want like the young tearaways, the sort of après ski crowd who are gonna, I suppose it would be like the Ayia Napa of ski resorts, or do we want the more gentle families maybe, or the more gentle ski resorts, or the full-on sort of hardcore professional skiers? And it says, enjoy the surrounding mountains, surrounded by stunning landscapes, take a break and enjoy the view. Snowtopia is a feel-good game that immerses you in wintry and cheerful spirit. That's cool, I love that. Look at these little peeps, look at this guy's, oh, he's queuing up there, look. So he's got his skis on, and then he queues up, oh no, he didn't queue. Maybe these guys will queue. Skis on, and they still got their skis on. I thought they'd take the skis off. But it's the sort of graphics I like. Features, it says on their website. Not all features available in the demo, of course. I've got, by the way, 326 skiers now. Turns out I'm just like a natural at designing ski resorts. Features, yeah. So, as you can see, I've put myself high up on our pinnacle here. There's not many people want to take this black run here. Look at this ski run. Look at this difficulty. Whoa. You might be they don't have enough energy to do that. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it. I'd probably end up doing it accidentally. Anyway, build and manage your ski resorts, trace trails and place lifts, unlock a wide variety of skiers, design the ski area and allocate the workforce. Good. So you'll need medical, you'll need guides, you'll need people, trainers, whatever they call, coaches, whatever they call them, ski teachers. What else do we need? People to work in the shops, people to keep things clean, maybe people to plant trees. Maintain balance with the mountain. Good, I like that. Sustainability. So we need to make sure we don't ruin the side of this mountain by having these horrible, or by just basically having it as one massive ski resort. I've changed position again. Look at this village down here. It looks beautiful, this village down here. Imagine you could make that even bigger, grow that village down there. It also says improve facilities and specialise your stations, which is upcoming. Do you know what I'd like to see as well? Here's an idea. Here's an idea for the developers. Maybe you could have kind of the option of designing a ski resort that's also going to feature an international competition. So design like a really fancy slalom or a black run, or put in, I mean, you can, there are slalom skiers. It says there are slalom skiers and daredevils. I don't know if that means they're going to put standard runs in, or they're actually going to put the slalom with the poles in and the flags and that sort of stuff. I don't know. But imagine if you could design such a good ski resort that it featured on, Ski Sunday, or featured in these international competitions. That would be so cool. These little chaps are adorable. Look at this, sir. Who are you? Okay, I know that's a chairlift. Who are you? You're satisfaction 87 out of 100. I'm brilliant. You've done ski run number 3, ski run number 9, and ski run number 9. Let's have a look. Can we see which ones they are? Unfortunately, that makes the little guy's info disappear. Ski run number 9. Okay, he's not that interested in doing the really daredevil type stuff. In fact, I can't see anyone on any of my black runs at the moment. They don't want to do it at all. Nor the red ones either. They're all a bunch of wusses. Anyway, the green run here is so popular. Look at that. That's obviously the key. Put green runs in to start with. So anyway, that's the game basically for you. Look at that. It's a great shot looking up the mountain. That's the game for you. It's been developed by a couple of people. One of them's XEA and somebody else. I forget. And the other one is, I think it's like a ski expert. So between them, they're designing this awesome game. Details down below. Remember, guys, if you like these types of games, then subscribe to the channel. We don't do many skiing games. In fact, we don't do many village building games. I don't know why I'm saying this. I do it well, then I turn you all off by saying something stupid. Anyway, hit the like button if you like the video, and definitely support this game. It's really early access. They're going to start a Kickstarter very soon. I think we might get involved in that. If you like the game, then the link is down below. I've said enough. I've said too much. Okay, cheerio, bye, guys. Bye.